Don't you wanna go to the place to be where strangers become family over fried chicken and mac and cheese? 3 old ladies' recipes. Won't you and your family come and hang with Kandi and the gang? Now I done did all of that and these notes are not pulled up. Let me zoom in because that's some tiny writing. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Thank you for clicking on the video. This is a review for Kandi and the Gang. Kandi and the Gang, episode 9. Big Peau popping. Anyway, Mama Joyce, Nora, and Aunt Bertha, they out to lunch. Why we starting with the gang and then that's it. That be it. And it's like, I want more of them. More of them, less of the other stuff, you know? Sorry, my acting coach. I was supposed to see her like right after this, but it's looking like we're gonna have to reschedule. Anyway, and I do apologize for the people. And he not even mowing the lawn, like he just riding down the street in it. What the hell going on out here? Hold on, I'm nosy. I can't wait to see that, little nosy. Somebody getting a little deck put on. They bringing in cement and supplies and all of that jazz. I'm gonna be around there. What y'all did? But why we got to ride up and down the road in the thing? It's loud. It's loud. Anyway, Mama Joyce, Nora, and Aunt Bertha, they're out to lunch. Mama Joyce is telling them, you know, she's enjoyed the last 70 years that she has spent with her beloved sisters. She just loves them so much. And Nora say, you the best baby sister, baby. I love you. You know, like you the best sister. You've been the best little sister in the world. Aunt Bertha say, I don't know about all that. I don't know about that. Ooh, that lady is surly. I love it. I can't wait to get Aunt Bertha's age and just be saying whatever I want. That's in my personality trait anyway, to be very, I wouldn't say brass or nothing like that, but to be very straightforward. No, there's no way that I can sugarcoat anything. Not even with my children. Like, it's hard. Let me not get off topic. Anyway. Philip checks in with Brian over there at the OLG. They're getting along as well. They've come around full circle. He tells him that he enjoyed his rendition of Amazing Grace. We have to see it once again. Philip says he feels like he's a part of the family now. You know, he feels like he has arrived. He is one of the gang. He's one of the gang. Melvin, they go out. Melvin steps out back with Patrick, you know, in the parking lot, and Patrick say he got his luxury body oil. It's called Peau Confidant. It's called bullshit. Cause that's what that is, some bullshit. What we naming that? Why we doing that? And he think he's so, you know. No, Patrick. No. He really thought he did something too. Like, he trying to give us the whole backstory on it's French, it's for body, and it's... Forget all that. I don't want to buy nothing that say poo on it. I don't want that. But anyway, he needs Torrance help with his photo shoot for the oil. Safari will be the photographer, but he needs Torrance creative direction. The gang, they take a break downstairs, and Torrin, you know, tells them about Patrick's event and what's going on. And he tells them the name, and they're all like, hated it. Torrin, he's browsing the computer, you know, trying to see who the talent is for the shoot. And they come across Philip. And it's like, wait a minute, who is this? And it look Philip up there looking like a GQ model. So he's modeled in his day. And his name ain't even Philip. It's Quasi or Quasi. Something like that. Quasi. I think it's Quasi. Kwasi. Quasi. I want to say that that's what it is. But, you know, pictures were nice. Nice pictures. You know, he gives model anyway round about the face. But anyway, Brian and Melvin, they meet at this food truck lot, I would say, because there was a bunch of them out there. And this was, you know, a breath of fresh air. This should show all the straight boys that you can be cool with and hang with and interact with and engage with another black man who happens to be homosexual. It's all right. Nobody's gonna think y'all together. Nobody's gonna, you know, it don't have to be all of that. Like they were just chilling. They have something in common, food and cooking. And so you can find things in common with people. It don't have to just be sports. It don't have to just be manly macho shit. You know, like they both like to cook. Let's go to the food truck. Maybe network a little bit. Because that's what they did. That man, Brian, went around and talked to them people and was networking and plugging his daggone egg rolls to all of them. And I'm with it. you know, asking them how they got their start. They went on, you know, on one of the food trucks to see what was going on. The guy told him he has to prep food somewhere else. So you got to get you a commissary type of situation. And, you know, to store all of your food and to cook there as well. Like all he has, his kitchen in there was just mainly for what he could sell that day. But you got to stock it up. You got to stock up. You got to have it. So yeah, you know, he threw some gems at him, and that's what we need. I love to see it. I love to see it. He already said that Todd has called him and they set up a meeting. They're going to meet and talk about these egg rolls and possibly having some type of business venture together. So kudos to Brian, because you know you done really did what you're supposed to do in getting on this show. He the only one, because Chandrika got, what's she doing? She got the sunglasses line and she's a swim instructor. Girl, you should have been plugging that a little bit more, especially the shades. I would have had my shades on in every scene. In every scene I'm in, I'm wearing my shades. And so are you, whoever is filming with me. Wear the shades. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Like Torin did. I need for everybody to stroll up in here with your shades. I would have asked Kandi, can you wear my shades when you come up in here tomorrow? Thank you. Can you do that for me? Philip, he's looking for a new bartender. So he's on Indeed looking for that. He's in there talking to Don Juan. And Philip has an idea. He wants to promote Chandrika. He feels like she should be the maitre d'. You know, she should be it. She's done well in her role. He's seen her progress, and he wants to promote her for that. And it's like, you know what, Philip, you all right. We really gave Philip a hard time in the beginning. And in the beginning, he was hard to like. Very hard to like. But it turns out that Philip is a very likable person. Very likable. Like, it turns out he ain't, you know, you all right. You all right. You came out, you all right in the end there, you know. Anyway, they want to promote Chandrika. Hopefully this doesn't backfire on the people, but they gonna talk to her about it. Dom, we see her at rehearsal for Rick Ross. The moves are coming along great. They're leaving in 2 weeks. So yeah, I mean, that wasn't much of a scene, but okay. Torin, he's on set for the shoot, you know, that Patrick is having with Peau Confiant. Patrick and Safari show up ready to work. Safari got her camera. I saw these pictures on the website. Don't quit your don't quit your day job, okay, Safari? I guess God said, nope, you what? You're not saying it. You're not saying shut her mouth right now. Shut it up. Cause what was finna come out my mouth wasn't even nice to say. It wasn't edifying or none of that. So that's what I get. I tried to have a moment and my mouth said not this moment. Anyway, Torrance on set. Everybody shows up. You know, the gang is all here. This was the jankiest photo shoot ever. The jankiest photo shoot ever. We had Aunt Bertha there. She stood there with her flour and oil in her hand and say, I came all the way here for this. It was pretty bad. They had Don Juan. He had to get in there. He said he wasn't taking off his shirt, so he laid down in his robe. Everybody looked a mess. The whole throw it all away. But they didn't throw it away. They put it up on the website, and it's just no. Get a real photographer next time. Kandi came in there. So who's the real photographer? They pointing at Safari. Oh, really? You taking the pictures? Okay, girl. Outside, Brian and Chandrika, they come in and they ready to come in with the mess because Brian done got Kwasi's model picture where he, you know, laying back on the beach. He done got his picture plastered across some t-shirts, and he wants Chandrika to put one on as well so they can walk on up in there. And they walk in there with the pictures, with the t-shirts on. And I was thinking, I hope this doesn't backfire. And it didn't. Again, Philip is all right with me. He all right with me. He was a good sport. He passed the vibe check, as the kids would say. They have the shoot, you know, whatever. It's nice to see how supportive everybody was. I did like that because everybody was on board. Everybody, you know, was like, they fell in line. Although I know that this was just an opportunity to be on film. So that's why everybody was there. And it might have been mandatory, might have been a contractual situation, but still, they were all very supportive, and I appreciated seeing everybody there to do something to help promote Peau Confiant for Patrick. You know, one band, one sound. Sorry, y'all. That was my husband calling. They have the upper level managers meeting. They're interviewing for the bartenders. And one of the people, like I said, is Philip's brother's girlfriend. And she comes to the interview drunk. Like, can't formulate a proper sentence drunk. Can't keep her eyes steady drunk. Like, she didn't need to be at nobody's interview, but she going on up in there anyway. And they, you know, they're asking her questions or whatever. Don asked her what's her favorite drink to make, and she don't even answer the question. Then Philip tries to help, you know, chime in and help her out, like maybe a Long Island, you know, like what sis did. She bombed the interview, but she thought she did a great job. She in there cussing. Kandi said the minute she cussed, that was it. And I said it wasn't the minute she was drunk. I guess. Anyway, Brian. He has his meeting with Todd. Brian's wig, y'all. He's at this point, the wigs are for shock value. You know, it's just to the people. Because ain't no way in hell you thought that was a look when you threw that on your head. No, Brian. No, that one was a flop. Anyway, he has his PowerPoint presentation together. He has his numbers together. Listen, he has his business in order. And that is commendable. He was ready for the meeting. He's seeking $100,000 for 25% of his, for 20% of his business. And Todd says for that kind of money, you know, he's going to need 50%. And Brian says, okay, maybe 49.5. You know, he tries to negotiate, and Todd say, listen, it'll be 50%, and that's about it. He's the one with really the most to lose anyway, because he's putting up all the money. So you try to run out on this, it's gonna be him on the line. So yeah, it's a good deal. It's a good deal to make. But of course, Brian is gonna have to think on giving someone 50% of his business. And maybe, you know, you never know. Like, he could make a real good profit and just buy him out altogether, you know? But I would take the opportunity because the man talking about getting him a daggone storefront. You know, he says he has a location. It don't even have to be a food truck. He got a location in mind. I say location. Think hard now, Brian. Pray on it and everything. But it's leaning. It's looking like the Lord is ordering your steps. That's what it's looking like to me. But anyway, Chandrika, Torin, Chandrika and Torin, they surprised Dominique, and it's two of her other friends. They surprised her with like a going away activity. They do the little pedal thing. A couple of my classmates were just in that accident that happened a couple of days ago, where the driver or the person controlling the trolley, they were going at a high rate of speed and did not slow down to make a turn, and the thing flipped. People were really, really, really hurt. Like on the news, you were seeing the people out there in stretchers. My two classmates, they were both injured pretty badly. And you just going to have you a good time. Like, people really don't be thinking that at the blink of an eye it could be something. So I ain't getting on that. And I was just saying, oh, I want to try that. Because the person steering the thing might not know what the hell they doing. Because, you know, you pedaling too. But they're steering, you know, the entire trolley. Can't even trust people to daggone. You know, you in a car, you need to slow down when you're making a turn. So why you thought you could go at full pedal, full speed, and they was probably going down a hill and everything. Anyway, they surprised her with that activity. You know, she loves it. They have a good time on there. You know, Brandon is there with her. You know, what's your intentions, Brandon? Brandon say he intends to get that girl pregnant and make her his wife. And Dom just sitting there like, girl, you knew all of this. Because he say they've been talking about it. So you knew all of this. You knew he was trying to have a wife and a family because he's 32. I think he's 32. He in his 30s. She the one that's, you know, coming on around the 30. And she's, you know, just getting her footing in her dance career. You can forget it, Brandon. You can forget it. Not this new age girl. Not these Generation Z women. They're not doing that. Babies. I need 1 billion before I can have babies. They're following that code. It's money, fame, career, you know, success before family. That's their bottom line. Don Juan and Philip, they are going to have their meeting with Chandrika, and Philip and Don, they set up a little scenario. They going to make her think she getting fired, and she was getting nervous, you know, getting sweaty, about to get upset, like, all right, can I go? And finally it's like, girl, psych, you got a promotion. So all good with her. She's excited about her promotion. Good job for you. Patrick, he meets with Safari's dad. You know, he says he wants to get his blessing to propose to her. And she drops dad off for a little play date, and it's awkward, of course, at first, but you know, they make nice, you know, make conversation. Daddy really, he kind of, you know, he one of them people you can't really read. They do the small talk, but Patrick eventually, you know, gets to the point. He wants to, you know, I want to ask for your blessing to take your daughter's hand in marriage. And Daddy was just like, have you been engaged before? Patrick says yes. So how will my daughter fit into your lifestyle? He says, Safari is my lifestyle. Okay, good answer. And Daddy's just like, well, it's all up to her. You know, if she wants you, then, I mean, you know, I'll take you. And Patrick is looking for a yes or no, yay or nay. And Daddy says, well, you know, because first he says, so is that a yes? Do I have your blessing? And Daddy is like, well, whatever Safari wants, I'll support it. I don't see it for you, but if she sees it for you, I mean, then okay. But just know I don't know you. And he don't. That was his first time meeting him. I said, in 3 years, you ain't. Now, girl, have you even at least talked about the boy to your parents? He want to marry you. Like, this shouldn't be the first time that he's meeting your father. Any father would be like, young man, I don't even know you. I haven't even gotten a good feel for you. So no, you don't have my blessing. Let's get to know one another. Let me get to know you. You know, and then I'll see if I can trust you to take my daughter's hand and marry her and take her away from us. I'm with daddy on that. What you mean? But daddy, you know, had to be very diplomatic about it. Listen, it's up to her. It's whatever she likes. And I'll be in support. But that's where we end. That's it for that. The next episode is our season finale. I'm going to just go ahead and assume that Safari says yes. What if she say no, y'all? She ain't going to embarrass that man on TV like that. I'm sure she says yes, but she will be getting her ring in the next episode. All right, be sure to rate, comment, and subscribe to the channel. It's Call Me Busby, and I'll chat with you later. Peace and light.